Hi there, Chloe here. Did you know that the UK subscription box market is forecast to be worth £1 billion by 2022? That means it's almost going to double in just 5 years. If you want to know how you can take advantage of this shift in consumer behaviour, you need to register for the next eCommerce Masterplan Virtual Summit, because it is all about subscription e-commerce. How to get started, how to recruit new customers, and of course, how to retain your subscribers. Register for your free pass at ecommercemasterplan.com/summit. And Stats fans will be exploring more of the forecast from the Royal Mail's recent UK subscription box boom report in the summit too. Register for your free pass at ecommercemasterplan.com/summit.
It's the eCommerce Masterplan podcast. Here to help you solve your marketing problems and grow your e-commerce business. Cutting through the hype to bring you inspiration and advice from the e-commerce sector and beyond. Here's your host, Chloe Thomas.
Hello, welcome to our latest podcast. I'm Chloe and it is great to have you listening. In today's episode, we're getting into subscription e-commerce, the discovery box type, talking about PR, collaboration, and the Oscars when it comes to customer acquisition, and about customer service, community and surprises for that all-important customer retention. Without the sponsors, the podcast wouldn't be possible, so please do check them out. This episode is brought to you by Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. Send Pro Online makes it easy to save time and money no matter what you ship or mail. Print shipping labels and stamps right from your desk. With the Send Pro software, you can compare rates between shipping carriers and gain access to special USPS savings. Try it free for 30 days and get a free £10 scale, but only when you visit pb.com/masterplan. That's pb.com/masterplan. Your network is your net worth. You've heard it many times and it's true. If you're an Amazon seller and you want to grow your network, your business and your skills, then you need to be at this year's SellerCon. From June 21st to 23rd in Las Vegas, Nevada. Get the latest tips and strategies on what's working now for Amazon sellers. You'll also have a chance to hear from some of the best entrepreneurial minds and 6, 7, 8-figure sellers today, including John Mackey, Sarah Blakely, Robert Kiyosaki, Dave Asprey, Ezra Firestone, Ryan Moran, and many others. Visit sellercon.com and use coupon code MASTERPLAN to get an immediate 25% discount on your ticket. And now to introduce today's special guest. Pat Callwood is the owner of True Serenity Teas, a subscription box dedicated to the tea lovers of the world. They've just been named Top 10 Tea Subscription Box for the 3rd year in a row on top10select.com. The business launched in 2016 and now has over 200 monthly subscribers. Hello, Pat.
Hi, Chloe. How are you?
I'm good. It's great to be chatting to you, and I'm really looking forward to talking subscription. So I've given our listeners a quick overview of you and your business, but how did you get started off in e-commerce? What brought you to this game?
What brought me to this game? Just the love of tea. I wanted to basically spread the love of tea and the benefits of tea to everyone all around the world. Basically, I was a coffee drinker. And I was introduced to tea drinking from a tea room. And from that point on, I was addicted to tea. And I love tea. I love everything about tea, the benefits of tea, and so forth. So that's basically how I got started.
Because here in the UK, as you probably know, we drink a lot of tea.
Oh, yes.
We're not always drinking it as in the purest sense as, the loose leaf that you're drinking. But is it quite a newfangled thing in some ways in America?
Yes, it is. So many people are so used to drinking bag teas which from the store, from the supermarket, which is basically more processed tea. But loose leaf tea are the premium natural teas. So you get more benefits from drinking loose leaf tea than a tea that's basically just processed and bagged and put into a box. So it is a big difference. when it comes down to drinking loose leaf tea.
And that's your mission with True Serenity, is to make sure people drink it the right way.
Right. That they know there's so many varieties. There's so many benefits. There's so much to drinking loose leaf tea that a lot of people don't know about. And that's from all around the world. I get so many emails or texts or from subscribers or even from people just wanted to know more about drinking loose leaf tea and the benefits of it.
You say from all around the world. So are you selling globally or are you just selling in the US?
No, I sell globally.
And whereabouts in the US are you?
I'm in New York City.
From New York to the world.
Yeah, to New York to the world.
And tell us a little bit about that subscription package you're doing, because is it the same tea every time? Are people picking a flavour? Are they getting a bit of discovery in there? What does your average subscription box look like?
Okay. Basically, every month we send a different samples of tea. Each subscriber gets 4 samples of tea. Each month, along with, which makes us a little different than many others. Subscription boxes, a gourmet type of snack, an infuser, and tea filters where they can use to steep their tea. Each month, we decide on a theme of our boxes, and from that theme, those teas reflect that particular that month theme. So this month is Valentine's month, the month of love, February. Our box theme will be romance. So each month we pick teas that will reflect that monthly theme. And they will get variety from teas from all around the world. It can be from a Tisane tea. It could be oolong. It could be black tea, variety of black teas. So basically, like I said, we send all different types of teas each month.
Excellent. I should just point out to the listeners, yes, you are not hearing this in February, but we are recording it in February, which is why this box is the month of romance. Just in case any of you are going, oh my God, is it Valentine's Day now? No, it's not. You're okay. You haven't missed it. It's been and gone. It's not about to happen. Okay, cool. So a real variety of things you have to find each month to make those boxes work.
Yes, and they have a choice. We do send decaf. And we also send caffeinated tea. We have subscribers who basically will email us or text us or send a note stating what type of tea they prefer. And from that point on, we usually send that to them each month. If they prefer a decaffeinated tea, that's what we will send them until they end their subscription.
And you're also sending out in that box everything they need apart from the mug to enjoy the tea.
Yes, everything apart from the mug, and might and a little surprise too. Sometimes with our boxes, I like to surprise my subscribers, and we not just do sample tea. Sometimes I might throw in it could be a mug. It could be a tea infused bath product. We would throw that in just to surprise them. And I will get emails just like, oh my God, this is, beautiful. And thank you, or so forth, whatever. It just, I love making my subscribers happy. That's the bottom line. Customer service is number one.
Well, let's come back to that in a moment. But first off, just to tick a couple of the boxes for everyone who's listening. Which platform are you running your subscription business on?
My subscription platform basically is Cratejoy.
Ah, yes. And do you find their marketplace quite useful as well?
Yes, it is. Their marketplace is pretty good. I love it. You get the reviews from your subscribers. They'll let you know the good and the bad, the pros and the cons. What can be, how can you improve? They will give recommendation. If something is not right, you learn from those reviews from the marketplace. And that's what I like about the marketplace on Cratejoy.
Yeah. Forever learning. And how many of you are there in the team? Is it just you doing everything, or have you outsourced some things, or have you got some employees?
No, it's myself and two other people that are helping for now. Every time I turn around, I'm growing, so I may be outsourcing. I may be growing a bigger team soon, but as of now, it's just three of us.
And are they with you all month round, or are they mainly there for kind of like that crunch point of getting it all out the door?
They come out when that crunch time comes. That's the most difficult time, is when them boxes have to go out.
Yeah, because subscription's a really attractive model from a management standpoint. You know what you're doing. You don't tend to get overstocked. It's easy to control the stock. You can create stories around it. You can get really passionate customers, and of course the money comes in every month. But you do have that pinch point, don't you? That, oh my God, we've got to pick and pack it all now.
Yes, you got to get it out there, because you will hear from your subscribers, hey, I didn't get my box today. Is it on its way? Some people are so passionate about drinking tea. They look for this box to come to them every month. We just don't have just monthly box. There's some people who subscribe for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. They look for their boxes and they enjoy it. And I want them to enjoy it, because it's a surprise. Now they don't know what type of tea they get in this month. Are they going to get a special black tea from Singapore? Are they going to get Puree tea for Sri Lanka? They don't know. So I love surprising them. What is the bath products we're going to get this month? Is it a bath tea? Or what, they love it. And that's the response that I get from my subscribers.
Now, Pat, it's clear to me you've got a massive passion for the product. Do you think it'd be possible to run a subscription business without that product passion?
No, you have to you have to love what you do. This is a very tough business to be in. Subscription box is very competitive. It's time consuming. It's tedious at times. Sometimes you want to pull your hair out. Your customer service has to be everything. That's really, really important. You have to have a community. You have to relate to your community, your subscribers. You have to market. It's very tedious, and you have to love what you do. You have to love it. And if you love the product, it will come across to your subscribers and to your community.
Let's talk about that all-important customer service. You say about having the community. Do you have like a forum or something where they all talk to each other? Or is it more of a relationship between you and them individually?
What I do, I have my social media. So I stay on Instagram or I stay on Facebook. I chit-chat. Many times I send emails to my customers. Also, I have a newsletter that will go out to my subscribers so that they can keep up with what's going on. If they little giveaways, I do giveaways. It's all about being there for them. If they have a question, I'm able to connect with my subscribers 24 hours, 7 days a week. They have no problem. They can text me right now. And by the time I finish this, I will get on and email them right back and try to solve the problem, solve the any issues that they may have, or any recommendations or anything.
And do you find the customers bring you more customers?
Yes, they do. Once they get their box and they see what's inside their box and they love it, they will say, "Whoa, oh my goodness, I have to send this to my sister," or do you sell this, or do you have this? And I get a lot of referrals. And that's the biggest thing about subscription box business, is not just so much just being on social media, is also referrals from others.
So do you think that community and customer service element is the core reason why they stay with you and they keep getting your tea? Or are there other things you do to encourage them to keep subscribing?
Yes, the customer service and the surprise every month, and the caring and the passion for tea, for the product, and just being there for them. This is serious to them. I mean, there are some serious tea drinkers out there, and if they find that your product is not good, they will let you know. We at True Serenity Tea sends premium, gourmet, exotic tea, loose leaf teas, high quality, not something that we just find in a tea bag. So that's the compliments and the reviews that we get back. It's all about the product also, the quality of it.
Excellent. Okay, let's now talk about getting new customers, because I think, I said earlier that subscription is really, really attractive, but for that pain point of the day, you've got to ship it. But it also can be a little bit harder sometimes to get a customer to sign up to a subscription than it is to get them to just sign up for a product. So how do you go about growing your subscriber base?
Basically, I do a lot of collaboration. I partner with many bloggers. I do that. I market. That's very hard. Marketing. I try to build my brand by doing a lot of social media postings and collaboration with many bloggers. Yeah, and influencers also.
And on that, the bloggers, what sort of things are you doing with them when you partner with them? Are you literally just sending them some tea and hoping they'll review it, or are you going a bit deeper than that?
Basically, what I do is I send them. I'm very selective of who I choose to send my boxes to. I would send them a box and let the box speak for itself. I don't have to do too much talking. Once they get the box and they open the box and they drink the tea, that's it for them. And they will basically post it and do a review or do an unboxing of my box. And I have been getting positive reviews on my boxes. I don't have to do so much talking. It's the box itself that sells it all to them.
That's very cool when the product speaks for itself, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I believe you've had a bit of a PR win of late.
Oh, yes.
Please tell us tell the listener what this win is, and then tell us a little bit about how you got it as well. Would be great.
Oh my goodness. Usually, I try to. Like I said before, I'm very selective on what I pick when I want to collaborate or partner with someone. And what happened was we had a publicist, entertainment, was looking for, I guess, boxes or products for their pre-Oscar gala swag bags. So I applied and stated that, hey, would sent them my website, and they loved it and they wanted to give me a try. And they booked me for 2 Oscars gala. So I sent over 300 something tea samples to them. And they are, hopefully, everything will go beautifully. But I was so psyched that I had to hold it in, because you can't tell, you can't say anything. You had to keep it a secret until the month of the Oscars.
It's crazy.
And until you are selected. Yeah, that was crazy.
Such huge news, and you have to keep it to yourself.
Yeah, you had to keep it to yourself, because there's 2 big executive film producers who are having a big gala, Oscar gala, pre-Oscar gala. And they give to all the celebrities and guests, bags, swag bags. And, I was picked to do 2 of them. And one is also dear to my heart, is one of the big executive film producer also is going to be giving some of the teas to the military, people that serve in the military, which that's dear to my heart. So is not just being presented at a pre-gala, Oscar gala. It's also being given to those who had served our country, which, like I said, is very dear to my heart.
I suppose it's a really cool kind of validation of what you're doing to get selected for something like that, because there's the entry barriers are quite high, let's be honest. But then it's also a case of trying to make it work for the business. So I suppose, and we're recording this pre-Oscars, so we don't yet know what's happened. You may have blown up on Instagram as a result of this, but it's kind of hoping those who've received it will talk about it. It's also the bit which is in your control, which is spreading it all over social media yourself, I suppose.
Right. Yes. And that's the thing. Once this happens, and I was very discreet with it. I'm posting a little bit because I'm waiting for the big media press release, where, you have celebrities who will hold your products and display it. So, finger crossed that everything will go beautifully. I was just told by the publicist that one of the film executives, they did receive theirs. So now we're waiting for the next one, which is the biggest one, where you have like the big red carpet. Both of them have their red carpets with celebrities and everything. So I'm just so psyched about this.
I can tell how excited you are.
But it's a true validation, like you said, to the brand. It's not about just trying to get subscribers. It's the quality, the customer service, and the passion for the product itself, and to wanting people to know more about loose leaf tea and the benefits of it, and the joy of drinking tea. Tea is one of the biggest consumed beverages in the world. So it's besides coffee. Tea is and water, tea is up there.
It's a very important drink, I have to say. I'm looking at my cup of tea right now thinking, you are important, very important. Now, I know a lot of businesses start off as subscription and ending up with kind of like a normal, in inverted commas, e-commerce shop on the side. Is that something you've done or you've played around with, or are you subscription through and through?
No, I'm right now. I'm so glad that you asked. From the recommendations of my subscribers, and they want to buy teas from the past, from boxes from the past. And because of that, we are going to now incorporate a tea shop on our website, where the subscribers can buy teas, their favorite teas from previous boxes. So I'm excited about that. And also another little PR thing. I'm hoping that we'll be in some retail stores soon. I think we're gearing towards that, do a little pop-up shops where we can introduce our brand to not just on a subscription platform, but also into the e-commerce and the retail.
Oh, very cool.
Mm-hmm. That's coming up this, 2019. So
wow, that's some seriously big plans you've got coming up then.
Yeah, stay on social media. That's when we will introduce a lot of the new things, and those are the recommendations from my subscribers. That's why I say from the community, you have to care about what your subscribers want, what your customer want. You follow them, because if they asking for that, that's what you have to give them to be happy and to continue drinking tea.
E-commerce Master Plan is supported by some of the greatest companies in the e-commerce sector. Here's a reminder of who they are.
Are you paying too much to send out packages and letters? Wouldn't it be nice to have a solution that can give you the lowest rates? With SendPro Online, it's easy to save time and money no matter what you send, from packages to overnights and letters. Easily compare USPS, UPS and FedEx rates all in one online tool. Gain access to special USPS savings for letters and priority mail shipping. Print shipping labels and stamps from your own printer. Track all of your shipments and get email notifications when they've arrived. SendPro Online is only $14.99 per month. And for being an e-commerce master plan listener, you can get a free 30-day trial to get you started, plus a free £10 scale to help you accurately weigh your packages. Visit pb.com/masterplan to access this special offer. That's pb.com/masterplan. Experience the better way to ship with a free trial of SendPro Online. Get life-changing business-building tips from people like John Mackey, co-founder of Whole Foods, Sarah Blakely, CEO and founder of Spanx, Robert Kiyosaki, best-selling author of the Rich Dad series, Dave Asprey, founder of Bulletproof Coffee, and many others. Learn, meet and mingle with 6, 7 and 8-figure Amazon sellers who will teach you current strategies working on Amazon now. Get your ticket to SellerCon from June 21st to 23rd in Las Vegas, Nevada. Visit sellercon.com and use coupon code MASTERPLAN to get an immediate 25% discount on your ticket.
It's time for the top tips round.
Okay, we're going into the top tips section now, which, Pat, you've just been talking about how you learn lots from your subscribers to help you grow your business. Well, it's now time for you to share some of what you've learned with our listeners. So are you ready to run through the top tips?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Chloe.
Cool. Here we go then. The book top tip first. If everyone listening to this podcast agreed to take Friday off and read a book to make their business better, which book would you recommend?
Rise and Grind by Damon John from Shark Tank.
Excellent. I think you might be the first person to recommend that, which is kind of crazy, but there we go. Okay, the traffic top tip then. Which marketing method do you either prize above all others or think doesn't get the press it deserves?
I love Instagram. So many people was talking about Facebook, but no, Instagram, it's really up there and needs a little bit more play. I get a lot of subscribers basically from Instagram.
Excellent. That's the sort of tip we like. Okay. The tool top tip then. Maybe a collaboration tool, a social media plugin, a phone app, or just a way of working. Is there a cool little tool you use that makes you and your team more efficient from day to day?
Collaborate. Don't be afraid to collaborate. Don't be afraid. Collaboration.
And that's literally just the collaborating with your bloggers, your partners, the PR pieces. Yes, partners, the PR, the publicists, don't be afraid of them. They can make you, so, or break you. So don't be afraid of them and be kind, be respectful of who they are, their profession. Like I said, don't be afraid. Go out there. Put yourself out there with them. See, that's top advice because that's how you got the Oscars, isn't it? So there's some proof there.
I was not afraid. And I put myself out there. And because I took a chance with this publicist, and I was able to get those 2 gigs like that. And don't be afraid. And don't be afraid to send free things. Put your brand out there. Don't always look for to be paid for your services. Just put it out there. You never know who's looking or who may try your product. You never know. It takes one time.
Excellent. Okay, Pat. Your last top tip is the growth top tip. If you met someone today who's focused on growing their e-commerce business from 100 orders per month to 1,000, what would be your number one tip for them?
Oh, to grow my business. Love tea. Come on a tea journey with me. That's it. You gotta love tea. You gotta love it. That's the number one I'm looking for. You gotta love it.
Cool, I like that. Slightly left field, but we'll go with it.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
Pat. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure chatting with you and learning about your business and your recent successes and what you've got planned for this year. Where can our listeners head if they want to take your advice and drink tea and drink your tea, the True Serenity Tea? Where can they find you across the web and social media, please? All
right. You can find us. Well, first of all, go to our website, www.trueserenitytea.com. That's number one. Number 2, you'll find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook, and you'll find us on Twitter as True Serenity Te.
Simple as that. Well, Pat, thank you so much for being on the podcast today. It's been really cool chatting with you. So thank you.
Thank you, Chloe. You too.
Such enthusiasm there from Pat about her product and about her business model. I mean, that is a lady who knows her stuff and who her passion is just going to bleed through. And I really hope the Oscars goes well for her. And some great tips there as well for how to go about dealing with retention in subscription. You have to look after those subscribers. You have to give them what you want. And maybe you just need to surprise them a little bit here and there too. And of course, getting them in the first place, if you can get those referrals, that's pretty cool. And then it's all about spreading the word, which can be done via bloggers, via PR, social media, lots of different ways to do it. To get your hands on the notes from today's show, including the top tips, links and details of related episodes, then head over to ecommercemasterplan.com/podcast. If you're listening via Apple Podcasts or iTunes, please do give us some feedback in their reviews. That will help us in the algorithm and therefore mean more people find and listen to us. Plus, I really love reading your reviews too, because they help me focus on the right things to make the show even better. I hope you have a great week. Keep optimizing.
Thank you for listening to the eCommerce Masterplan podcast. Find out more at ecommercemasterplan.com/podcast.